It's Evidence, crazy brother.
Oh my god, Light was right.
Oh, okay. Spoilers. What should we talk about first? I guess the final boss of this game.
Yeah.
That's like that's always a big thing in every Kirby game.
Alphalin's crazy uncle.
Let's talk about Genwell Medionelphilus and make sure you remember that pronunciation.
Well, you got to get their prefix in there too. What is it?
What was it?
It's like Perilous
Crystallis.
Paracella Crystallis Genwell Medionelphilus. I don't know who they'll name that, but
God bless.
Ridiculous.
Probably Shinya Kumazaki himself.
Yeah, that guy is a maniac.
I want to lead with this just because I kind of DM'd Seep about this pretty early on. That I thought it was funny. There was so much speculation about like what the story in this DLC would be. Like, oh, is it going to be like the Jumba hearts? Are they going to be in this? Is this going to be Galactonite? Is it going to be a Galactonite DLC? And foolishly, we were all tricked. It was a Alphalin's crazy brother DLC. And in hindsight,
fall for it again.
And in hindsight, I'm not that surprised. I kind of thought about it. Like, I feel like they wanted to keep the DLC contained to like Forgotten Land.
Yeah, I think it's better for that.
Like, they didn't want like a new player to like have to know who Galactonite was to enjoy it. They kind of kept it like Forgotten Land.
I also kind of get the impression that
I'm like 30 years old.
I get the impression that they're kind of done with Galactonite for a while. Like, I feel like
I said that too.
Who could be done with Galactonite?
Well, I'm saying they killed him. They killed him.
Yeah, not necessarily done with him, but they kind of
retirement leave.
Yeah,
I'll just be butterflies for a while. I'm fine.
They put that toy back in the box for a while.
I feel like what they did with them in Star Allies was kind of their moment of like, we're doing Morpho Night now. This is our thing now. We're not doing.
And even then,
anymore.
you had Super Kirby Clash, which had Aeon.
Right.
Hero.
I think that was
and
a
that's
pretty
also kind of a finale for Galactonite.
Series we bring Super Kirby Clash into discussion.
We will. You're talking to the administrator of the Kirby Wiki.
It's literally going to come up. This game is literally tied to Super Kirby Clash. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And I think I like Galactonite, but I think we've got enough of him for a while. He's been in a lot of games.
Galactonite.
I am tired of Galactonite. 40-minute video incoming.
I'm just saying. I know what he's about. He's gonna fly in the middle of the screen. He's gonna shoot a big laser from his sword. He's gonna make big tornadoes appear across the screen. I get it. Okay.
But like,
did you know that every game that didn't?
Don't even go there. We're not opening that box of worms. We're not gonna.
What? What are we talking about?
No. We're not going on like a Kirby.
Canon. Everything is canon in Kirby. Everything is canon in Kirby.
It's canon.
I will say,
like freaking movie logic.
No, I was gonna say about Galactonite, like canonicity. I kind of feel like the reason they did the post game thing in Forgotten Land the way they did is, I think there was confusion for a bit over like Kirby post games like canon levels because like there kind of tend to be like separate options in the menu, and I think people think like, oh, that means Galactonite doesn't actually exist or whatever because he's like a side thing. I think they very specifically went out of their way to make sure, like in Forgotten Land, like no, this is happening in universe. Like the post game is in universe this time.
Yeah.
It's like Mario. I mean, you don't say Mario has non-canon things. Everything happens.
Well,
to Mario.
you haven't met certain people.
Video,
it's canon.
But yeah, this final boss was, I died to it, is what I'll say. Which like that kind of surprised me. Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of a cool. It looks really cool. This is one of the coolest bosses I think they've done.
One of my friends said that the arena where you fight Medionephilis, when he takes the crystal away, is like the best looking Switch 2 game any game has ever looked.
Yeah, I was trying to find the specific vibe of what this boss looks like. It's such a beautiful. He looks like a beautiful work of art. Almost like it looks like something I would see someone post as a painting, but just as an animated boss character.
It does look like you've seen like Kumazaki's like personal art, right? It really does.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like it was kind of giving me the vibe of he does a lot of like really colorful, kind of sort of abstractish kind of paintings, just with a lot of colors and creatures and stuff. and it was definitely reminiscent of that. Yeah, it's the most like cosmic villain I think a Kirby character has looked to.
Yeah.
Very ephemeral looking, even more than Elphalus.
Would you consider this one of Nintendo's many hand bosses?
That is, or as ephemeral and beautiful as he is a giant character with big hands, boss.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, while we're on the same page there, my immediate thought was, no way!
They did it.
Back.
They did
Yeah.
it. And then they made a shielded like core boss you have to break the shield of, just like Grand Doomer.
Oh my god, yeah.
And Star Dream in
I
a
was
way.
gonna.
Yeah,
say,
and the Void Termina.
Yeah.
And
Let's go bar for bar Kirby knowledge with the Kirby Wiki administrator.
No, I almost got spoiled on this when I saw like a thumbnail they had. It's like, oh fuck, they made Master Hand into a boss in this game, didn't they? And then see, it's like, oh no, that thing just wants us dead again.
I got a big laugh out of this boss when he pulled the fucking building out and started trying to hit
That
you
was
with it.
great.
That's really cool.
I had
like
more
that, like
like,
effect.
clipped and everything, so I really just felt like I was a freaking moth that I was trying to swat away.
He wants it dead.
I'm a needlehead, so I use needle for this boss. And I really appreciate there's a part where this like big scary cosmic being gets its tail stuck in the ground and you can like whack its butt.
Right, it's really funny.
That's a good
I'm told
scene.
that if you use
Like,
Ranger, you
where did
can
I
keep
put
like
that?
hitting him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I did use Ranger.
Yeah.
I use Morpho Knight because it's a really fun ability. I didn't know you could do other stuff.
Oh yeah.
So kind of interesting story-wise to me. This is kind of the vibe I felt. There's technically two stories in this DLC. And it's kind of funny. The main one here with Elflin's crazy brother.
Yes.
Kind of felt like it was something they kind of had to cobble together to keep it in universe. They kind of like, okay, we'll expand a bit on like Elflin a bit. Like we'll like not do anything too crazy because it's just DLC. We'll just
I'm
kind of
more confused now, if anything.
yeah, it's kind of just like Elflin was like a species. Like there's more Elflins out there. It's kind of like the thing with this DLC. Like it's not like holy crap, I can't believe they went there. Like okay, yeah, there's another one. The other DLC, the other story in this DLC, which is not in the forefront whatsoever, and you had to kind of like look for it. How do we even begin to explain this? So, Kirby in the Forgotten Land.
They literally made a Kirby in the Forgotten Land timeline on the wiki.
Kirby in the Forgotten Land has a vocal track, a few now, but in the main game, it was a song called Welcome to the New World, sung by the in-universe singer Nichelle. She's a character who only exists like in name, pretty much. She sings that song, but she never physically appears. Beyond a concert appearance, she was at a concert. And that was pretty much it for her in the base game. It's just she was kind of just like a fun little like character who didn't exist in the main game. It was kind of like a fun off-screen character. In this DLC though, I think someone at HAL Lab decided this is their favorite character ever. Let me recap what's going on here. The DLC for one, so like you can kind of pick this up through figure descriptions and a few other things throughout the game. You learn Nichelle, who wrote the song "Welcome to the New World," which was like kind of a song about going to the new world in universe. It's
propaganda.
It's propaganda. You learn she didn't even go to the new world. She stayed behind with everyone else, and it's heavily implied through like a few things that she didn't even want to write the song, which is a new.
Also, the new world is the name of spaceship.
Oh yeah.
So they're literally saying go on the spaceship.
Yeah. I know there's like one part.
Nothing bad will happen at all.
Yeah, everyone leave. There's even I really appreciated this. Like this game is really good environmental design. There's some graffiti with text on it that shows a picture of the spaceship that says like "See you in the new world." Which is really cool. And the spaceships have a specific design.
We'll get there in a second. We'll get there. So
I didn't mean to interrupt.
Nichelle, the singer of that main song, was left behind on the planet. She chose not to come. She didn't even write the song. Welcome to the New World's a propaganda song now. There's also a new song,
Yep.
Sprinkling Star Showers, which is a bit more of a somber song she wrote.
Yeah,
So, and then in the post game,
that came to her in a dream.
that came to her in a dream.
Yeah.
So in the post game, also that song's gonna be important in a minute. In the post game, you learn some new exciting information. There's a third song.
A third Dacial song
There's a
has dropped.
There's a song called Last Song Incomplete, and it's a song with lyrics, but it's only sung through like beeps and bops.
It's literally a
Right.
Vocaloid song.
But if you look at the lyrics of the song, and I can't fucking believe HAL Laboratories. If you look at the lyrics of the song combined with a figure in the game, the conclusion you can come to, I can't believe this. The conclusion you can come to is that Nichelle, or some form of her, like an AI upload of her memory, is the lore Star Cutter from Kirby Return to Dreamland.
That is
Yeah,
not where I thought this was going.
Magolor's spaceship from Kirby's Return to Dreamland has a
I'm
beautiful,
afraid to
has the
ask
soul of a
how
beautiful woman.
that conclusion was made.
Okay, how do I explain?
Okay,
Right.
I literally have
It's-
the link to the like Kirby Wiki analysis of
Yeah, break it
the
down for
track.
us, administrator of the Kirby Wiki. This is why we
Bring it
brought
up
you
for
here.
us.
Break it down.
Okay, so there
It's not-
are a
it's-
number of things in
Okay,
that song.
okay.
First of all, where do I even start?
I'm gonna put the spaceship New World on screen
That's a
as
great
you talk about
start.
this.
Yeah.
The Japanese lyrics of the song mention Magolor's name, the basis of his name, which is the Japanese word mahoroba, meaning magical place. She mentions having an artificial heart. In the Japanese version, that's AI. My heart relies on AI. I don't have white wings yet, but that won't matter soon, which is a reference to probably a couple of things, but it's almost certainly the lore Starcutter's wings. Like the
Right.
white wings it has on either side. And then the song ends with a beeping sound which plays in Kirby's Return to Dreamland in the cutscene where go meet Magolor and the lore Starcutter.
Yeah, when the Starcutters crash and he's like on the ground, the little beep in that
Yeah.
plays.
And then I'm
Also,
also
it mentions apple pie, which is like from Super Kirby Clash, the gem apples.
I'm putting this on screen right now too.
Jump apples.
The pod
God.
the New Worlders got into to go to the New World is the exact same as the thing on the lore Star Cutter. It is literally the
Yeah,
same thing.
it's like the cockpit.
Right. Which is very interesting. Like all of this is so cryptically put into, because I mean that's Kirby lore. I think a lot of the fun of it is them purposefully making it kind of obscure, and you have to kind of figure it out. But that is kind of, at the very least, in her song, there are a lot of references to this specific spaceship that you can. There's connections one can draw.
God.
Yeah, and it's a really fun. I love how Kirby games approach their lore, honestly, because this is something that, like, I don't know, like, how do you even come to this idea? How long did they have this idea? I don't
It had to
know.
have been like during development of like Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, right?
Yeah, there's some new text in Return to Dreamland Deluxe where they kind of really emphasize the fact that the lore Star Cutter has its like own like mind and like things on its own.
Mhm,
Like they
mhm.
added new dialogue to really emphasize that, which makes you think they thought around it at least by then.
Right. And I
Also,
think,
they
I
made
think it-
sure to give Magolor a theme park.
Yay.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my god. Just like Wonderland, yeah.
Yeah. But I think it's great because Kirby's just a very. It's not like a serialized kind of story. It's very much they just
Mhm.
they follow ideas that would be fun things to do in a video game, and from there they kind of somehow they just manage to sneak in these like brilliant connections to other pre-established things that they have in the world. Like one of my favorite ones is the fact that the Forgotten Land setting is just because they thought it'd be funny if Kirby inhaled real world objects, and somehow
Yeah.
from that it kind of snowballed into like,
Yeah.
oh, this is the world where a bunch of ancient people migrated, and their inventions later became integrated with other artifacts in the Kirby world. It's just
Yeah,
really fun.
That's something I guess you could describe Kirby as. I think they kind of just enjoy the idea of Kirby being like the persistent joy and happiness that exists in such a somber universe.
So somebody,
Exactly.
somebody in chat's asking how she made that, like how this kind of happened, like with her becoming the Lord Starcutter. There is something that implies that like there's like an AI upload of her in the like the ships they were using to like go to the new world. So my thought is like the original in the show, like they literally become the Lord Starcutter, but like a version of her with her memories did, is what I'm kind of thinking. That was like
because they
in the ship.
mentioned that her song plays on the ship.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Another common theory is that like she literally becomes the ship, like somehow her self.
My theory is that she died and her soul got like reincarnated into the ship somehow.
She does reference white wings in the song,
right?
Which I immediately thought of like angel wings.
Yeah.
And
which is probably, it's definitely like intentional to give like those two kind of ideas.
Right,
exactly.
There's almost like an extra layer of sadness to the song to me, because the way you see it in game is like just a bunch of Waddle Dees playing on a band, like Kirby nodding his head along, like he doesn't know like what's happening here.
He
like,
doesn't know.
Like it's
He
like
doesn't even know.
It's like kind of sad.
It kind of just shows how.
To me, I don't know. It's like there's like they're just joyfully dancing along, like this is a song like by a dead woman.
It's kind of just like.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say there's just like. It kind of just goes to show how divorced these characters, these being creatures are from like everything that happened in the past.
Right,
like,
exactly.
It's kind of just like it gets to be recontextualized into more joy. Who knows? Maybe in a way, it gives the song new life in a way that can be appreciated in a more positive way. How that series like to talk about reincarnation and whatever.
Mm-hmm. There's like a Miiverse post where Kumazaki, director, says that his goal with Kirby is to have a two-faced side of like story development, where one side is you just have the main story and everything is, service level fine, and then on the other side is you have the deeper backstory that kind of ties everything together. And he was talking about this with Planet Robobot, which has like the main story of you have to fight the evil aliens that invaded the planet. And then the backstory is, oh, this guy used a machine that erased his memories because he lost his daughter in an accident. But then the machine erased his memories so much that he forgot his daughter existed, even though she's standing right in front of him.
Tragic, but also Halden, I'm not pouring one out for him, man.
Right,
yeah,
of course.
It's sad, but
No, it's the kind of thing where that's how Kirby does its stories, is having the deep surface, or the surface and then the deeper level beneath it.
I think that's a clever way to do it. Well, because that's kind of the spirit, I think, of Kirby gameplay too, where if you just want to do a normal playthrough, it's very like brisk and simple and easy. But there is more, like if you want to find hard stuff to do, they also put that in there as like optional extra stuff.
So, what does that say? I kind of like this about Kirby, though, that like Kirby is kind of very divorced from like the bigger stuff. I kind of like in stories when like something like really big happened in the past, but it doesn't really matter to like the main character now. Like it's just something that happened in the world, if that makes sense. I love
Adventure Time.
Yeah, yeah. All this, all this kind of stuff happened in the Kirby world, but like it doesn't really matter to Kirby, really. Like Kirby exactly. In the game, just like, hey, someone's messing with my friends, someone's messing with like the world I live in. I probably need to deal with this, but like the greater, like whatever happened to Highness in the past doesn't really matter to him. Whatever happened to like Hall in the past doesn't really matter to him. Kirby is just goal oriented. I think that's like kind of an interesting part of his character.
Kirby plots are stop the bad guy, and then Kirby lore is like a whole like world kind of beyond that.
I guess
that's kind of the personality of Kirby himself, which is like that he's a being of infinite power, but he's also just a little baby.
Exactly. That's why I love him so much.
I guess in a way you could just say Kirby. It just goes to show like the idea of Kirby just being something that's not tied to the bigger picture and just thinks about the now. What matters.
We're never gonna find out DDD's backstory.
It doesn't matter to Kirby because what really matters is everyone okay?
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's so cool.
Do you want to talk
Yeah.
about the song title? Now the falling star pierces through the Lagrange point. Sing of Radiant Thea.
I want to make a joke about that. I joked about that too. That Kirby fans are gonna have a real hard time explaining this particular astronomical phenomena. I looked up what a Lagrange point is, and I was like, okay, I don't know what any of that means.
Yeah.
You know, like people, because right now in the main game, the final boss theme was the Roche limit, and that's
Yeah,
the
the
thing.
Roche
People
limit.
love typing like,
Oh, did you know that the Roche limit is the closest proximity that the two planets?
which is a very simple concept to grasp. Now you actually gotta like do your research now. Figure this one
Mhm.
out. Try to sum this one up in a personable YouTube comment on the OST. Yeah, but no, yeah, it's a cool. This is a 3-phase song. Is this even longer?
Yeah,
I
it
feel like they
is.
keep making the songs even longer.
It's
In
3
each
phases.
successive
The
game.
first 2 phases are now the falling star pierces the Lagrange point, and then the second phase, or the third phase, the last one is Sing of Radiant Thea.
I kind of like.
I burst out laughing when I saw the title of the sound test. It is absurdly long.
I saw it when because it leaked a few days ahead of the game's release, and I was like, this seems fake. This seems like the kind of thing they would make up to like trick Kirby fans into thinking.
I wanted to say
They would
also.
never lie to us.
I wanted to say also on the note of this game leaking, it's really funny. This game got leaked early, and like for a few days, all that happened was someone just posted the whole soundtrack online, nothing else.
Yeah, not even the full soundtrack. It was like they beat the game. They didn't beat any of the extra modes, just the main game. So it was like half of it. Just as soon as they unlocked music, they posted it.
Yeah. Vernius, have you done the boss? What is it called? The Ultimate Cup ZEX?
Yep.
Yeah.
I did the whole video, the whole
The whole
DLC,
shebang, the whole
the whole
chin to caboodle.
shebang. Yes, So how I handled it was a little different than I anticipated. You know, I just kind of went in with Morpho, had a good time. Then I got jump scared by the final boss, the big
Just get-
red orb I love so much.
I couldn't
And
believe
then
that.
the lasers,
Chaos
the
Ultimus.
lasers mixed me up. I'll be real. And then I got recommended in chat, hey Vernius, just take drugs. And I thought, you're a genius. I went to the Waddle Dee shop to get all the freaking power-ups because I didn't know this at all until that moment. You could actually buy the speed and the attack upgrades, and they stack.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
You didn't know that? Yeah.
I didn't know
It
that.
stays on the description, which is a
But
funny
it
part.
could go up to 999. I did not expect that to go as crazy as it did, but crazy it certainly did do, and that's how I could play the DLC.
Yeah, I know.
I still had to get a bunch of. Also, the boss fight was amazing, by the way. The ending boss fight was freaking amazing. The moment I realized, oh shoot, I gotta dodge the freaking sun itself. This guy
Yeah.
hates
That
me.
was a great moment.
It's a soulful Mr. Shine and Mr. Bright from Kirby's Dream Land 2 callback.
Oh my god!
So-
Shut up. You're
when-
right, though.
So when I got to the end of like the arena, like I beat like the main like DLC's final boss, and there was like they showed like the main game's like post game
Yes.
final boss again. I'm like, really? You're making me this again? And then like you get to the second half of the fight, like, and he starts
Wait a
shooting.
minute.
He starts shooting out the other bosses from the game. I was like, are you
Yeah.
gotta be kidding me?
And they're made of blood.
This thing wants me dead. He wants me dead so badly.
Yeah.
Do you
Destroy my
want to
hero.
talk about how
Yeah,
like
it was such a good fight. It was such a good fight. I really enjoyed it. And seeing the ending screen for 100% completion after getting the rest of Gachapons was very sweet. It was very cute.
yeah?
The picture frame, my heart kind of melted a bit. I can't lie.
Did you know there's writing on the back of that like figure if you look at it?
No way.
Shut up.
Yeah,
What-
it
what
says,
is
it says from Elflin
Oh.
That's
in
unbelievable.
the new world, like in the new world text.
Yeah, they're so aggressively cute. But yeah, before this game came out, I know they like kind of announced there's a new boss rush. I was like, okay. I didn't really watch the overview trailer.
Mhm.
But I was just kind of like, okay, I guess I'll check it out. I was not prepared in the slightest. So I think every a lot of recent Kirby games, at least, for their boss rushes, they always have at least one ability that's deliberately super overpowered. That you can go into it with. And I feel like this is the first time that they really... It feels like they tried to make it hard, even if you're using the upgraded abilities.
Right. No, cause, I can say I used the full upgraded DDD hammer and I was still getting my ass kicked.
Right. I actually personally opted not to use the Morphonite sword.
I did use that. No, I did refuse to use that too. I was like, okay, I need to do this. I can use the DDD hammer. That's strong, but it's not like purposely broken. But I was still getting my ass kicked.
Yeah. I use needle.
You're insane.
Which I really like needle. I'm a needle fan.
Needle's fun. Crystal Needle, I like that one a lot.
Yeah, it is fun. The big thing with it is you can use the stars that the enemies drop, and they drop a lot of stars in this. It might honestly be... I don't know if this is true. I feel like the bosses... Okay, in this boss rush, they have a lot more health than normal.
Yeah, they do. They're all buffed up. They have different attack patterns.
I almost feel like using Needle... I tried Morphonite Sword a little bit. I feel like Needle was racking up more damage, though, if you like roll stuff up. But the only thing about it is that it makes the game really hard because you don't have an attack that heals you.
Yeah.
And you don't have like a super overpowered dodge. So I think I spent probably... I was insistent on using Needle, and it took me like 5 hours, I think. I went to bed at like 3 a.m. that day.
It took me a couple like playthroughs across a few days to beat it. I see. Like I said, I used the DD hammer because I was like, I need DD is my best friend. I had to like make sure I prove myself to him.
You want to feel a sense of pride about it.
Yeah. He gave it to me. That's his. I gotta like impress him. It took me quite a few tries. There was a point near the end where I was really in the zone though. Like I got everything, like all the like the boss patterns down. Like I was kind of like the amount of times DDD like Mass DDD would do like that fucking spit attack. I would like count how many times he would do it.
Yeah, 5 times. Just back and forth 5 times.
By the end, like if I got like hit by like fucking Tropic Woods, like, I'd start getting like actually mad. Like I was fucking hit on this guy. This is the easy boss.
I think this is the hardest tree boss they've done. I think it is. I think I'm gonna say that he doesn't even move.
Parallel Woods?
I couldn't.
I think so.
I couldn't believe after a bit. One of the harder bosses in this arena to me is fucking Gory Mondo. I kept getting hit by him.
Yeah, they gave it like the new tornado spin. They gave him DK's up special.
Exactly.
They gave Gory Mondo the attack in Kirby Planet Robobot at the very end of the true arena, where it like does the screen nuke thing, and it hits like in the middle, so you can't. If you're trying to jump, it'll hit you. Gorimondo does that.
They're really going for the Parallel Woods energy.
I was also stubborn though. I also it took me a bit. I did eventually like a Maximum Tomato like in standby, but I was like, I like refuse to use like any like continues. I refuse to use any like attack upgrades. I'm like, no, I'm taking the Maximum Tomato at most. That's it.
Because the game does like log if you use Amiibo or if you use like health upgrades or anything. And I was like, I want that perfect shiny top time that has no upgrades, all natural, grass fed. And after a point I was just like, no, they knew what they were doing with this. They did not design this for me to just waltz in here. This ain't what I'm used to. I think it might legitimately be one of their most difficult boss rushes.
I was about to say
that's where I'm at.
It was pretty challenging.
It was really funny. My playthrough through that was really funny because I was like, all right, let me go over Morphonite. As I was playing through it, I just learned like, oh wait, I could summon the fetuses and do the little vibration.
Oh yeah.
I was using it. Eventually I figured it out, but damn, that boss is scary. Those bosses. Fucking hate the Galactics.
I don't know if I can boldly state this because I haven't played the other ones in a minute. But this is definitely in my memory the one I've struggled with. This is the only one I've ever had to cheat at, I guess, technically, by using like a Maximum Tomato. This is the only one that's kind of forced my hand like that.
I think it is.
This one really, really is, like I said, like this whole DLC to me feels like it was built for people who played the game already. This one feels like it's ready to kick your ass a bit.
Yeah, this is the Ultimate Cup Z EX. When they put EX on it, they're being dead serious.
One of my friends got so mad that went to me I can't believe they made the arena in this game reused music slop.
Slop? Come on. This game is so reserved with that. I think they have the right.
The main game had no reused music.
Well, you're paying extra now, so you're a true believer. You get to hear the Dream Buffet Meta Knight theme play, which I did not expect to be such a good boss theme specifically.
It is pretty good. I love that they bring in the Tyranza boss music from Team Kirby Clash.
Yeah.
There was a few bosses in this at a certain point, with Hammer, I could kind of basically defeat without them attacking, Silly Dillo and Clarine, and a few of the mini bosses. Yeah, I could basically beat before they could even attack. But there was a few that no matter what you did, you would have to basically deal with them. Gorimondo was one of them. You'd always have to do a full fight against him. The other one was the Mass DDD fight. I was surprised how often my ass was getting kicked by him, a bit.
He leaves a bunch of red spaghetti water on the ground.
Yeah,
it's terrible.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think I screamed at one point playing this. I think it was when you're fighting Parallel Meta Knight. He does the attack where he swings behind you and he does a counter attack.
Right.
But there's one point in this where he summons 10 of him, 10 clones of him at once. I just screamed out loud. And there's another part in that boss fight where it becomes a bullet hell, where there's these laser things following you on the ground that he summons. And there's just there's 20 of them. It's just really funny. I had a lot of fun with it though. I really love Kirby boss design. I think they've translated the appeal of Kirby boss fights really well into 3D. So this game might have some of my favorite bosses in all of Kirby.
I used to just go back to the Mass DDD boss fight and do it over and over again all the time when the game came out.
Yeah, I would like if more Kirby games just had if they ramped the ceiling. This has kind of raised the ceiling for how hard these arenas are supposed to be, I think.
Kirby
is crazy because I feel they're always doing that. I know Return to Dreamland Deluxe had the 30 boss fights or whatever.
They're sick in the head. It's really interesting to me. It's kind of a known thing. Kirby is the easy Nintendo franchise, right? It's not hard to get to the end of a Kirby game. But I find it interesting. I feel a lot of Nintendo games now, even the post game, don't really pull super hard punches. The Mario Wonder kind of final level took me a bit, but I wasn't super hard. Kind of the same with the one in Bonanza. I thought that was a good challenge, but I wasn't ooh, this is so difficult. Kirby is so funny because and everyone jokes about this, but it is completely true. Kirby's so funny because the main game is always just an easy breeze, and the post game comes okay, we're actually not afraid to kick your ass now. By the way, we're actually truly not afraid to kick your ass.
You made it this far. Get ready.
Yeah, I hope you know how to dodge and use attacks.
Oh, you got more for night, huh? Good luck. We're still gonna kick your ass.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a 10 power up? Let's see if you make it to the end with this.
Right. Yeah. No, it was great. Great DLC. Great bosses.
I love how when you beat it, they go, Kirby of the Stars, you did it. And it's holy shit.
Oh yeah. They do the title where you say the title of the franchise in the game.
They call him
that
Kirby
made me
of the
laugh
Stars
when I saw it.
They call him Kirby of the Stars 4 times in this DLC. They love calling him that here.
that made me laugh because
name.
Yes. That made me laugh because they
didn't do it with the base game.
Well, they don't. I know in localizations that's never really been put into a game. In Japan, it's always been called Kirby of the Stars. But I always think of the moment,
an epic moment where the villain says Kirby of the Stars, I'll defeat you or whatever.
Right. I was surprised to see it here because I specifically even remembered the one I always think of is in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, in the Snake Kodak call where they're talking about Kirby. I think it's Otacon. He says, "That's Kirby, also known as Kirby from Dreamland," which I pegged as oh, that's supposed to say Kirby of the Stars, but
Yeah.
The only like analogous translation that's been introduced in English is Kirby's Dream Land. So they just call him Kirby from Dreamland. Like that's a title he's ever had.
That's like Sans Undertale type shit.
Kirby of Kirby's Dreamland. Right. They should have had an ability called Kirby of the Stars. And you're like, oh, that's why he's called that.
That'd be awesome.
That's gotta be in the Kirby movie. That's gotta be in the Kirby movie. Now that
yeah,
Warp Star Inc. is called Nintendo Pictures.
I will be mad.
Yeah,
okay, here's my pitch. He gets sucked into a portal.
No. Well, hold on. Wait, keep talking. That's kind of what happens in this game. He gets sucked into a portal and goes.
He ends up in the real world. It's live action. He's CGI, and it's September 10th, 2001.
No, we can't. No, Vernius wasn't here for that. We can't drop that.
It would be him.
No, but
No, it wouldn't. It would not. He would not be flying on the Dragoon towards the World Trade Center. That would not happen. Kirby would not let that happen.
no, but
Kirby is like Mark Wahlberg. If he was on the plane, he would have stopped it.
A giant floating eyeball with one eye appears on top of the Twin Towers, and Kirby has to stop it.
Would he go to Macy's though? Would he go to Macy's and like have to hide in the Macy's store?
Yes, he would go
Steph
he would go viral.
Vernius, the things you missed.
Hero.
The things you missed were not here for the Ice Age discussion. These are all things that came up when we talked about Ice Age.
Okay, who's holding the dead? Who's All right, who's Tom Holland playing as a dying soldier?
Minor tangent, real quick, because we talked about the Star. What was it? Warp Star Inc. They kind of changed that recently. Do you think?
Nintendo Stars.
Yeah, they changed it. Do you think they got any Kirby like plans, like movie, show, or whatever?
I don't
Did
think
you hear about
so.
this, Vernius?
I think Kirby will be like separate.
So what exactly is this? The company that they created for Kirby merchandising.
Yes.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Is
Warp Star Inc.
They're like branching it out into other Nintendo franchises, it seems.
Mm-hmm.
Which seems like the main motivation for that is the fact that Kirby is like, say whatever you want about like, you know, who's like the big three of video games. I think one of the big three, if you want to say that, of like video game merchandise has to be Kirby. Because the merchandising scene for Kirby is so absurdly like massive.
Disproportionately massive, yeah.
It's disproportionately massive. Kirby's everywhere in Japan, especially.
I would even say here, like,
probably
if you go to like a Target or Walmart, you're bound to find either a Kirby plush, or like a Kirby like blind box at this point.
I think Kirby's only getting bigger.
Kirby plushies, surprisingly.
Right, like that wasn't a thing a while ago.
No,
like it's somehow at some point.
It started with like Forgotten Land, pretty much.
Finally.
Yeah, I'd say even it started with like the anniversary, like the 25th anniversary is when they really started. I think.
Yeah, I bet.
Getting ridiculous with it.
If you
but
go,
Forgotten Land is where it was like a whole other explosion.
If you go to like any store that has like a quote unquote like nerd culture section, I guess I would say like a Target or a Hot Topic or a Box Lunch or whatever. There's going to be like
there's a Kirby.
There's going to be something Kirby there, like without fail, which is not true for like every Nintendo franchise.
Yeah, I think Nintendo saw that and they're like, why isn't that? Why do we have that with like Zelda? Why is it Link in every Hot Topic? What are you doing?
Right?
You know,
I mean, listen, the guys in cargo shorts or green shirts need to like step it up.
We need to bring. Yeah, we're done. We've done the Triforce, the green Triforce shirt. All right, that's happened. That moment has passed. We got cargo shorts included. We got to find another thing. You got to move. You can't coast on that forever. Kirby's opening up like cafes. They're painting trains with Kirby's face on it.
Yeah,
it's like they make a new pop-up store every 6 months with a new like Waddle Dee outfit.
It feels like
you got to get on this.
It feels like they're kind of starting to do with Mario. They were a bit like weird about. There was like a year or so. They were making a lot of Mario Nendroids and figure arts, and then they just stopped. They just stopped completely. And then Mario like merchandise became like very like standard. Like it's like here's like a plush or a figure, but like not like a special one. But more recently, I feel like they are getting to more like kind of like quirky Mario merch. Like there's like those blocks that are also amiibo. There's like a Universal store that's basically like a pop-up shop kind of thing. They're getting to kind of more of that, and I feel like Kirby, they go like, wait a minute, why are we making like Mario blind boxes where like they're sitting on ice cream cones or something?
Right. Yeah.
Oh my god, new discovery in the Kirby Discord.
Oh boy.
New discovery?
If you watch the staff credits and you hold Y while, like, when you go onto them, it starts playing Nachel's song.
They're insane.
Oh, like the last song?
Yeah.
They're sick in the head.
That's crazy. They're sick. They're disgusting.
There's actually another thing I wanted to talk about.
Oh yeah, go on.
Kirby related.
Hmm?
If you go to, like, Kirby's house and you start talking to Elfalin a lot,
Yeah.
eventually he says, like, he gives you like a backstory kind of like lore dump. And he says,
Oh yeah,
while I was trapped inside Elphalis, I heard a beautiful song, and Elphalis was drawn toward it. It was transcending time and space. I don't really know who that singer was, but I'd like to meet them someday.
Nachel is the most important character.
Yeah, Nachel caused Elphalis to invade the planet, and that's not even the only thing, because the fact that he mentions that it transcended time and space, there's another figure that says that, like, Nachel's, like, Twinkling Star Showers, like, transcended the galaxy when they started playing it. So the implication there that some people are coming to is that Twinkling Star Showers went back in time and started Elphalis's, like, invasion. And then, like, because of Elphalis' invasion, everything happened in the main story that caused Nachel to write Twinkling Star Showers.
Oh my god.
So it's a time
like
loop.
The time loop paradox thing. That's so funny. If that is truly what they're suggesting, which I would believe. I would absolutely believe it's intentional.
Really?
Sick in the head. No, I love it. I love Kirby lore. I love how Kuwazaki's, like, he wrote a whole Bible for this game's lore that he gave to the translators. I love the Star Cutter. I love that he likes making fake languages with, like, real words.
Yeah, it's really fun.
We all look at fake language.
Time loop like Bandy's universe. Thanks, chat.
Oh my gosh.
True.
Nachel, where are you? All right.
Oh my god. Legend of Elflin, I guess.
I guess, but yeah. Kirby God.
Any final thoughts on Kirby in the Forgotten Land?
I have something.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Hold on.
Okay, dude. Usually if you have something, you gotta have it ready.
Here it comes.
All right, everybody, wait for it. It's gonna be good.
Just
so eager.
trust me. It's gonna look really good. You're gonna love it.
Way better.
I am tingling.
You won't like me if I don't like it.
It's taking a little too long. There's too much dead air for a live stream happening right now.
All right, don't worry, it's ready. There it is. It's coming. Fuck.
Oh my god.
Fuck. This is the wrong server. It's coming.
Actually,
here it is.
What are we waiting for?
Oh my god.
Why is this image so massive? Okay.
Let me put this on screen.
We'll put this on screen, sure.
It's crazy, brother.
Oh.
You need to post this, just like with no caption.
Yeah, any Little Mermaid 2 fans in the audience?
I'm not one of them because I didn't even know it was the second movie.
Yeah, no, that's a scene from the second movie where the villain of Little Mermaid 2 is Ursula's, quote, crazy sister. And that's a line from the movie. It's in all the trailers where Sebastian goes, Ursula's crazy sister.
So the joke has become now it's Elflin's crazy brother.
Get ready to